I want you to imagine this. You're at that pivotal moment in your career. You're eyeing that next opportunity as you climb the corporate ladder, or maybe you've been inspired with a new passion to launch that nonprofit dream that you've been sitting on for the past several years. But before you jump, doubt creeps in. You begin to second guess yourself. You begin to imagine, maybe I'm not ready right now. I haven't done enough, or I haven't prepared enough. You really begin to question whether you deserve that legacy you've always wanted to build, whether it's through climbing a corporate ladder, launching your nonprofit dream, or kickstarting your own business. What's up, all you legacy builders out there? Today's episode is a game changer, especially if you've been ambitious and have a big dream and you're ready to launch out on your own. I'm going to dive deep into the mindset mastery, helping you overcome the challenges you're going to face as you seek to build that lasting legacy. Now, if you're a corporate leader out there and you've always desired to scale that corporate ladder, or maybe you're passionate about bringing about social change and you've always wanted to start your own nonprofit, or it could be you've had this dream to do your own thing. You're tired of making somebody else wealthy, and you're ready to make yourself wealthy with your own business dream. You see, the journey of building that lasting legacy, you are going to face all kinds of challenges. But fear not, because today we're not just going to acknowledge these barriers. I'm going to help you tear them down and arm you with the ammunition to overcome it. First up is that infamous imposter syndrome. Have you ever had to deal with it? Well, guess what? Everybody has had to experience it at some time or another. It's that persistent feeling that you're just not good enough, that you're a fraud. You don't deserve the success you've tried to achieve. But let's unpack all this. It's crucial that you understand that imposter syndrome, it doesn't discriminate. And it really doesn't care how long you've been doing something or how well you are at it. You're going to experience those fears. High achieving individuals are always grappling with it. I just heard today about how Bruce Springsteen still has to deal with that fear. That imposter syndrome can take him captive at times. Hey, I've had it happen to me when I'm getting ready to lead a meeting with some executives that I'm trying to impress and trying to convince that I have the answers for them. But that imposter syndrome can come in the form of perfectionism, in making you believe that it's just not good enough right now. It could be that expert in you saying you don't know enough yet. Or you could be just questioning your ability because maybe you've had to ask for some help. Or making you feel like you just haven't worked hard enough yet. Have you ever had any of those experiences? Well, here's tip number 1 for you. Actively challenge that negative self-talk. Give it a name. Give that negative self-talk a name and talk back to that negative self-talk. I was working with a coaching friend of mine who was giving me some advice and really taught me how to do this. and encourage me to give that negative self-talk that name and talk back to it. You see, it made a really difference for me. It helped me replace those self-doubting thoughts with affirmations of my competency and my ability. Hell, sometimes I got pissed off enough at it that I got very angry at it and reminded it of all the work that I had done, all the times I've done something similar to this and the successes I've experienced, all the things that I learned along the way as I was preparing for it. Sometimes you just got to remind that self-talk that you are more than enough, you're capable enough, you've studied enough, you've worked hard enough, and now is your time. So go tell that negative self-talk, it is your time, and you're moving forward, and you're going to take action on what you're passionate about and what you feel called to do. It's also helpful for you to surround yourself with a good support system that will encourage you, will affirm you, will help you through those times. Remember, now is your time. You've earned this spot. Go take advantage of it. By the way, thank you for joining my channel. Smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Now let's tackle that fear of failure. Don't you just love that one? That can be a major roadblock for some of you. I know, you're really putting yourself out there. You're finally ready to step out and take that risk. You're ready to take your life and your work to that next level. But that fear of failure, it can paralyze you. I know you're in a very high stakes situation. You're ready to walk away from all that comfort of that golden handcuff of your 9-to-5 corporate job. And I know some of you are putting that career on the line right now because you want to take it to the next level. You're trying to close a really big deal, or you're about to launch that new project. But here's a reality check for you. Failure is not the end. Really and truly, failure is not the opposite of success. It's actually part of success. There's no one that's ever been really successful that hasn't failed a lot along the ways. But how do you overcome this paralyzing fear? So tip number 2, just redefine it. Redefine failure. Instead of viewing it as a dead end, see it as a detour leading to growth. Really and truly, that's what failure is. It is a learning experience. You're going to learn more from your failures than you do through your successes anyway. So take what you learn from that failure and move on. The reality is, failure will not define you as long as you don't stop there. Get your ass back up and keep going. Try again. Try something new. Write down what you learned and just make sure you don't make that same mistake again. Just embrace failure as that opportunity to learn, adjust, and ultimately propel yourself forward. Your journey is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Your setbacks, they're just pit stops that you got to take along the way. Chalk it up as that learning moment and keep moving forward. Now let's explore 2 more mindset challenges that corporate leaders commonly face. The 2 are the fear of delegation and a scarcity mindset. That fear of delegation often stems from the fact that you feel like nobody else can do it better than you can. And maybe you're damn good at it. And that's great. But you're never going to get any better if you don't learn to delegate. It could be your perfectionism. It could be that strong desire to be in control. But really and truly, it's holding you back. Tip number 3 is learn to trust your team. Effective leaders understand that delegation is not a sign of weakness. it really is a strategic move. Because the reality is, it frees you up to do higher, more important things. And you develop someone else along the way, which even really and truly makes you better at doing that thing because you've developed someone else. Now you've equipped that other person to do it so you can do something even more important and higher for you to reach that goal that you're striving to get to. You see, when you trust other people, trust accelerates your decision making and it enhances your efficiency. When there are high levels of trust within a team and people you're working with, you can delegate tasks confidently, knowing that your people will deliver results. Next, the scarcity mindset. The belief that there's a limited amount of success, recognition, or resources to go around. This mindset breeds unhealthy competition and it hinders your collaboration. So tip number 4 is to shift to an abundant mindset. Recognize that there's room for everyone to succeed. Collaborate, share ideas, foster a culture of abundance. Your only competition is yourself. Just focus on getting a little better. The comparison trap, that's a dead-end road, Jack. It will suck the life out of you. You'll never feel like you did enough or do enough. And remember, success is not a zero-sum game. There's enough to go around. Legacy builders, mastering your mindset is the key to overcoming all these challenges. Whether you're dreaming about that corner office, you're launching your business dream, or making a big difference with your nonprofit, you have the power to shape your own legacy. Hi, I'm Miles Street. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Your journey to legacy building starts right here. Now go out there and build that legacy you've always dreamed about.